India is an adventurous paradise. You head out for a holiday, which quickly turns into a survival situation. A dream turns into a nightmare.
I'm thirsty, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm lost.
Shelter, water, and food become a priority. A fire to keep you warm. But how? I'm Chandan Lahiri from OTS Survival School. I'll give you some tips and show you some tricks to use in a self-reliant situation. Do not think problems can only happen to other people. It can happen to you.
When you find yourself in an area which has got a lot of coconut trees, just remember that a coconut can be an adventurous, very good friend. Let's take a raw coconut. A raw coconut, you can drink the water. There's a lot of good minerals, even on a ripe coconut. The water from inside a coconut will keep you hydrated. It'll replenish the body of all the minerals that you've lost due to all the sweating and the humidity. And the meat inside of a raw coconut, you can actually use as a sunblock. Third use of the coconut is the meat itself. You can eat. The meat is very good. It's full of goodness, it's full of nourishment. And if you've got no other food, just coconuts, you can survive for maybe a week, 10 days by just feeding yourself on coconut meat. The coconut shell of a ripe coconut, you can convert into containers, into cups. You can also put it on a fire to boil your water, to make your tea, make some soup maybe. You can use it to cook your food. It's not too big, but you can actually use it to put on a fire and cook stuff on it. But what I'm going to show you is another use that you can put a ripe coconut to. It's not the coconut itself, it's what's on the outside of the coconut. It's the husk. Take off the husk from the coconut, and that's something you can use as tinder. So once you've got the husk out from a ripe coconut, this is something that you can use to put on your fire. It's very good tinder, and you can use this as a base layer. It'll catch a spark, it'll hold the ember, and you can light a fire after putting tinder on it, and then firewood and fuel, and keep feeding the fire. But when you got to leave camp, you can still use this for your next fire. Because it's good tinder and because it'll hold an ember for very, very long, what you can actually do is take your coconut shell, which you use to maybe boil your water, cook your food, take it off the campfire, put this inside this, just pick up a little bit of coal from your campfire and make a little pit here in your tinder material. Put the coal inside. Just blow on it. And that's going to stay light for a very long time. So as you're walking, just carry your fire with you. Just blow on it every once in a while so that it doesn't burn out. And you're good to go to start your next fire. So when you've got your next fire to light, all you need to do is take this out, which has got the ember inside, still lit, put it there, put your other tinder on it, put your kindling on it, put your firewood on it. It'll save you a lot of time in trying to find, especially if you're in the desert or if you're in an area which is sparsely vegetated, doesn't have too much of tinder material. If you find something like this to carry, it can be a godsend. There's another use that you can put a coconut to when you're out in the wilderness, and that's to carry your fire starting material. And when it gets cold, you'll need fire for warmth, you'll need fire to cook your food, to boil your water, and you'll need some fire starting material. If you're carrying something like this, you've got ready-made fire starting material, carry it. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of energy. And remember, it can happen to you. Learn to adapt, improvise, innovate, and overcome. To learn more tips and tricks, visit this site. I'm Chandan Lahiri, and I hope to see you soon at the OTS Survival School. Leave nothing but footprints. Bring back nothing but memories.